The NBA regular season is finally over, and we are transitioning into the postseason with the start of the play-in tournament, which begins tonight and runs through Friday. We break down the play-in matchups as well as the 3rd versus 6th and 4th versus 5th seeded playoff matchups in both conferences and give our picks for those games. We will revisit this conversation next week once the remaining top seeded playoff matchups are decided. So let's not bury the lead and start with the Eastern Conference play-in tournament. Tonight's matchup, which is ongoing right now, features the Miami Heat on the road against the Charlotte Hornets, followed by tomorrow's game with the Orlando Magic on the road against the Philadelphia 76ers. Who do you all have as the 7th and 8th seeds in the East?
I got the Orlando Magic as the 7th seed. And fuck it, I want the Hornets to be the 8th seed. I want my team to win, of course. So I want us to be the 8th seed. Forget
we heard what you said.
We're gonna win tonight, though. I don't care about nothing. We're gonna no. That's me on my own wishful thinking. But it did change quickly because I'm torn, Lou. I don't know nothing but rooting for my team. So I want a lottery pick, but
unless
I don't know nothing but root. That's not my team. I wish it was, Ken, but it
ain't. Give me based on this game, give me Miami as the 8th seed and give me Philly as the 7th seed. I'm still holding my I haven't pushed all the chips in on that Philly stock that I bought a while ago, Ken. Even though Embiid fucked up my whole theory on what they could do, I still think they're the best team in the play-in on the East.
Speaking strictly from a selfish standpoint of wanting to be entertained, I think the Hornets and the 76ers are going to be the two most entertaining teams to be able to make it out of this. So I want to see the Hornets win tonight, and I look for the Sixers to win as well. And I think that's going to, for the playoff bracket in the East, that's going to fare out as to making the first round games a lot more exciting. So give me the Hornets and the Sixers.
And Nick, the Hornets up.
Who is number 3?
That's Kobe White.
Bro, did you see that
play for Chicago?
Yeah.
Did you see that sequence though? That's
who the fuck. What's going on?
Nick, it was terrible.
It's goofball. Just when I started rooting for Miami, boy, it slide like a motherfucker. It's cool.
Yeah, no, hey, did you see Bam get hurt though? Did y'all see that?
Yeah. It didn't look like it was anything that bad in my opinion, but I'm not Bam.
I'm a I'm a LaMelo super fan, but he did grab his ankle, man. He did. I don't know what you could have. I mean, you could have called it a flagrant there. I don't think he did it to intentionally try to hurt him, but he did reach out and grab his ankle to make him, fall backwards. But it didn't look that. What you listen to, Lou? It didn't. It didn't. It didn't look that bad though. It didn't look like it would be enough to take him out for the rest of the game. I thought he just fell on his hip.
By any means necessary, right, Shelby?
It is, kid. Hey, kid. All is fair in the playoffs. It don't make no difference. I see people get knocked out and come back and play the next game.
I'm just trying to tell y'all, Miami's missing out on 80 points right now because they don't got Bam on the floor.
I'm still trying to see how bad. They just showed it again.
They just showed it.
Fell on his butt.
Yeah, he just.
So now they're making excuses for Miami. I think Charlotte will find a way to go in and wrap this game up in the fourth quarter. Miami eventually at some point will lose out. I think they'll get overwhelmed against a full roster with the Hornets. Unless what's that white boy name on the Heat? Because he
Tyler.
He done in the 76ers one game I was watching, and Sixers took a lead and a couple of turnovers by Embiid, and he came back and put them boys to bed. But no, I think eventually at some point the Hornets go ahead and take care of business. So I think they'll get in as a 7th seed. The Magic Sixers, man, that's Orlando Magic has been a very somewhat disappointing. Paolo, even though he was in one of my top 5 lists,
we need to have a conversation, Ken,
about him,
about the Magic.
Yeah,
I ain't saying
they're
Pablo,
not taking the leap forward. So I would expect them to be a little bit better than what they have been this year overall. But nevertheless, I think it's like whenever you think you can count on Philly, They go the opposite.
But it's the play-in, Ken. It's all we asking
exactly
about.
My point, Nick. Exactly my point. And it's like when what's his name, Nick Nurse. It's not like Nick Nurse don't know how to coach, but it's just something about Philly. It seems like that he just can't get the same level of success that he had when he was in Toronto. So I think for this game, Philly should win this game, and I think Philly will win it, and I think Nick Nurse is going to have to coach them to win in this one.
Hey, Kobe White going off.
Kobe White going nuts.
He going nuts right now.
Hey, he was struggling in the first half, man, and it's so crazy how each one of them, and he said it best when he joined his team. He was saying how they, 1 second is tied or they down 2, and the next thing you look up, they up 10, like out of nowhere, and it's true. But it's tough to win like this, man. It's tough to win the way they play consistently.
LaMelo almost fucked up too.
I don't even think that winning would be the focus. Like winning this game, of course, but if you're Charlotte, I think you just want the experience of going to the playoffs and being able to get in that groove. So I wouldn't expect them. Maybe they win one game in the first round, but at least getting there and having those 4 or 5 games that they're going to play in the playoffs, that's going to be better in the long run, in my opinion, than just getting a lottery pick.
They match up.
They'll play Boston, right?
Detroit.
Oh,
they'll play Detroit, and they match up well against Detroit. And it's kind of like a little rivalry, even though Detroit got the best. Of course, it's not even.
Don't try to hype it up, bro.
That, but it is. It is. It
ain't
is.
No damn little rivalry.
They play close. They play close games.
Street rivalry, yeah. Like some Charlotte, you got some Charlotte niggas, you got some Detroit niggas. You taking bets, but in the basketball arena, bro, it's not a rivalry.
It's not yet, and I'm not even finna do all that. But they play against each other hard. Put it that way. It's tough pauses. It's a tough matchup for each one of those teams. But Ken, who did Orlando trade? They traded a bunch of draft picks away for who? I don't remember who they traded because I saw somebody put that out there. They were saying like to trade away all those picks and still end up in the play-in wasn't worth it. But I don't know who they traded for.
I forgot too.
I thought it was Desmond Bain.
Was it Desmond Bain?
That's what I thought.
No, he's with Phoenix. I mean, no,
he's with Desmond Bain.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, he's in Minnesota. Yeah, I'm thinking of
Desmond Bain.
The other dude.
Bain. And Bain been hooping for them too.
Has he?
But he don't like them.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
Well, yeah, they came in. They said he came in first day, and he had to adjust because he was coming in trying to tell people what to do and shit, and nobody was taking heed to it. But people was like, "Nigga, who is you?"
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's Chris Paul effect.
Yeah,
I think what did somebody call him a ball hog or something like that? But yeah, they were not fucking with each other. When he got there.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, because he trying to win, and these niggas are like, nigga, we in Florida. It's Orlando, my nigga. Chill out.
Going to Disney World after this, nigga. What are you talking about? Oh shit.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how it go. But while we in the East though, what's going on with Giannis, bro? Y'all see all that mess that happened with him?
I think
what's going on with Giannis or Milwaukee though?
It's both.
I mean, he was talking shit like he want to be back, but he don't want to be back. We already know Doc Rivers not coming back, but it's ugly.
Thank God.
In Milwaukee, we talking about a guy that won a title that should have. Like, we shouldn't be talking about Giannis in this way. The fall of Giannis is a conversation that people need to be had, but whether it's his fault or not, he's still putting up numbers. But Giannis, with the other superstars in the league, isn't in the playoffs.
I blame him. He need to take the diva route like any other superstar would in his boat and say, trade me. He trying to be politically correct, say, I love Milwaukee. I'll always have, first of all, it's Milwaukee. Secondly, you're Giannis, bro. You can go anywhere in the league. We've seen James Harden do it. We've seen LeBron do it. We've seen so many players force their way out, but he trying to be like, oh, well, I'm not going to say it. Say it. Just say it.
Mm-hmm.
That way we ain't got to be on the fence about it, and they can go ahead and trade you and it not look crazy from an organizational standpoint. So I think that he's being way too coy to be a superstar. Like, just say the thing and go to San Antonio, go to New York, go to the Lakers, or wherever you're going to go, but just say you want to be traded and quit lying to us.
I think it is time for him to go. He needs a new city, a new scenery. The magic is gone in Milwaukee. It's that lightning in the bottle they caught is over with. And they did not do a good job of surrounding him with better players. They did not do a good job of getting him a better coach. At this point, in order to continue his legacy, he does need to move forward and move on. Where he could go, it's a number of different routes he could go as far as for teams that he could play with, but he definitely needs to be gone out of me. This should be his last season in Milwaukee, no matter what, no matter how you shake it. It's just too much dirt there, and it's just time to go. It's time to start over.
For someone who is going to be either their best player ever of the franchise and or second best player, this has ended in a weird ass like situationship breakup where it's just like we're just gonna ghost each other until we're just not there no more. Because like I think a lot of people have been expecting Giannis to just be like, all right, I'm out of here, send me to New York or send me to wherever. He don't want to do that. The franchise doesn't want to do that for him because no one wants to really look like the bad guy. So you just end up both looking like fools. I really don't care anymore at this point. If he stays in Milwaukee, I think the only reason why he would stay is because of the max contract that he could sign with them. I think they can only offer him the most money. But he sounds like he want to win. So to me, it's going to be like on some Myles Garrett shit. Like either you want the money or you want to win. And that's what this offseason is going to tell me all about Giannis. Granted, he got a finals MVP, 2 MVPs, a championship, and a defensive player of the year, so he can retire and be obviously in the Hall of Fame. But if to me, he's kicking the can because he's like, I want to leave, but they giving me the most bread. So I'm going to force their hand so they can be the bad guy. And I can always look back at my career and say, well, if Milwaukee didn't move me, I would have stayed type shit.
Yeah, it's almost like he wants to keep his image intact by not demanding a trade because he's kind of said that before in the past. And to a certain degree, I believe him. I think there's sincerity in Giannis. I think that's why you see him going back and forth. I think he really believes the things that he says to a fault, right? You know, kind of what Spike is saying. You know, I think he's accomplished, and that's great. His resume is going to look really, really good when he's over. But it's like what could have been, and that's where we're gonna end up having a conversation with Giannis if he doesn't leave. Like Giannis is no longer, in terms of when he's healthy on the court, he's obviously great. You know, top 5, 3, or whatever number you want to put. But we're not having the same conversation with him anymore because of what's going on in Milwaukee. Because you know he wants to play games, he wants to play in a game, and they won't let him play in a game, and. You know, he's talking about like, well, you know, I realized that I know my place. Like we don't have any power, but I was healthy enough to play, but they didn't let me play. You know, so he's no longer in no conversation with Joker, with SGA now, and other guys that have won. Giannis, since he got that title, it's been downhill. The stock has been down. And we're talking about him moving to other teams, bro.
The funny thing about what you just said, Ken, and I'm not going to stay on this for too long because we'll discuss them later. You could honestly say the same about Steph Curry and the Warriors. But I'm going to focus more on the Doc Rivers of all this shit, Sheldon, as far as they fired a good coach to give you a shitball one, and people wondering why this shit ended the way it did, bro. Once they hired Doc Rivers, I knew the shit was over. Like, I didn't think it was going to get this bad, but I knew the shit was over. And this is just more reasons why I'm just like, I don't understand how and why he's getting paid $10 million not to coach next year. Like, that's insane. Like how people just keep giving him these jobs and he don't do shit with them.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. There have been a lot of white retreads
Yeah, that's true.
This is what equality looks like. But you mentioned the West. Let's go ahead and jump to the West. All right.